And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on a Sunday afternoon. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Well, come on, baby, dance a little lower tonight. We all need a little number with a tall beehive, a voodoo mouth, and mojo.
So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, Matt Manning. What's the word on him?
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So they're taking the mound. This is a guy you want out there.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one is gone. He wastes no time on this one. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
And here's the first baseman. And that one is lifted in the air. Perez sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Coming off a huge showing in their last game, Spencer Horwitz.
Well, he's been a very consistent performer this year. And, man, when you look up and you're in the top 5 in batting average in the American League, tell you what, that raises your level of confidence to keep it going and try to finish in that picture or maybe at the very top. He's been spraying the balls all over the yard. We're going to keep our eyes on him in this one.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Spencer Horwitz. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Everything came together for him. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
2 outs, runner at first. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. On the ground to short. They get the force, and that is the inning. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Detroit and on the hill, Alek Manoah. Chris, you don't have to dig too deep into the numbers to see how good he's been.
Oh, he's been nearly untouchable. Kind of a silent assassin out there. Just goes to work, and guys look up. It's deep into the ball game, and they haven't been able to scratch anything off of this guy. So look for him to do the same thing today. Maybe go the distance. Maybe hand it over to the bullpen at the end and try to get that W.
And here's the rookie center fielder, Wenzel Perez. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And George makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Akil Baddoo up now for the Tigers. In the air out towards right center. Varsho after it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Here's Riley Green. Hitless in the series so far.
0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Right-hander kicks, deals. He goes down looking. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 1-0. Back at Comerica Park. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Manning back to work. On a line out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 4.
Here's George Springer. That one ripped left field. Way back there. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Center field. Perez has this one sized up. Brings it in. And that is that. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Colton Keith. The pitch. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Manoah, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. No hits in a shutout yesterday afternoon. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting. In today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page, and that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Makes the catch, 1 down.
That is
good. And up next for Detroit, Zach McKinstry.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And he deals. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, would be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strengths. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
So digging in, Spencer Torkelson. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's going to be Dalton Varsho. Varsho measures 5 feet 10 inches, 27 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. one up, one down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's already homered in this game. Into center. Perez under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 9.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the speedy first baseman. There's a buzz in the stadium every time he comes to the plate as he tries to extend his hitting streak. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double. And that'll keep his hitting streak alive. He's reaching heights that very few players ever had.
Yeah, when you're over the 30-game mark and showing no signs of slowing down, that's when the baseball world starts to get a little excited. This has become the story in the league right now. You start checking off the days until the next benchmark, 40.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His 6th of the series, and they add a pair. It's 3-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Spencer Horwitz, the next to hit. That one lifted to left. Meadows on his way over. He's got it. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And here is Andy Ibanez.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And now 1 away.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Parker Meadows stands in now and watches strike 1. One out, base is empty. On the ground to first. And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there. Back to the top of the Detroit order. And now Wenzel Perez. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And the righty deals. Now this is in the air down the line. And that is a foul ball. Meadows leads off first with 1 away. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Hard ground ball, base knock. throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way, but he had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And the batter now, Riley Green. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Tigers strand a pair. Still down 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. Down to third baseman, Ernie Clement. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Well, that's going to keep the streak going. There's no stopping this guy.
And I can't even imagine the pressure he's under. He's asked about it every day from everyone, not just the media, but just anybody he comes across. And so for him to be able to concentrate, keep on getting the knocks, just remarkable. And I know he's trying to just win ball games, but honestly, this streak is arguably bigger than the team right now.
Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. And the streak lives on. He keeps getting closer and closer to the record. There isn't a pitcher in the league who can solve him right now.
It's absolutely amazing, Boog. It seems there's no end in sight, and this is transcending baseball. We're talking almost 2 straight months with a hit every game. To get this close to the record, I want to see this thing happen, and it brings the kind of excitement.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And the streak lives on. He keeps getting closer and closer to the record. There isn't a pitcher in the league who can solve him right now.
It's absolutely amazing, Boog. It seems there's no end in sight, and this is transcending baseball. We're talking almost 2 straight months with a hit every game. To get this close to the record, I want to see.
Swung on, belted. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. As 2 runs score in the play. Well, that's going to keep the streak going. There's no stopping this guy.
And I can't even imagine the pressure he's under. He's asked about it every day from everyone, not just the media, but just anybody he comes across. And so for him to be able to concentrate, keep on getting the knocks, just remarkable. And I know he's trying to just win ball games, but honestly, this streak is arguably bigger than the team right now.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Matt Manning won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the get back. Casey Mize takes over on the mound. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 1. Out there to center, Perez under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Bo Bichette. He's already homered here in this one. Rips 1 to right. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there are 2 down.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Run comes in from second. It's 7-0. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. 4 runs in the inning on 5 hits, no errors, no one left. We're midway in the 4th. Blue Jays 7 and the Tigers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Colton Heath. Manoah back to work. Fly ball down the line. Springer there makes the catch. 1 down.
The catcher, number 34.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Fly to left his first time. On the ground. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And the batter now, Zach McKinstry, right side, and that one finds its way through. They get it in quickly, so first and second now 1 out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him.
In the air, left field. And it stays fair. 1 run across, the throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row, and you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
One out, runner at second. Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Hits the fence. Around third. He will score. It's 7-3.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Now here is Parker Meadows. There's a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Ibanez stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss struck him out.
Man, he got a real good pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes. You cannot miss that. Not a great slider at all. I tell you what, that's where you've got to do damage. He looked like he was on time getting the bat through the zone, but he just caught air.
Perez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Ground ball to the right side. Not in time. He's safe. It's 7-4. Next up for the Tigers, Akil Baddoo, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
4 runs already in the frame here in the finale of this 4-game set. Swing, and he breaks his bat. That is the inning. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're headed to the 5th. Blue Jays 7 and the Tigers 4. Back here in Detroit, we go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 8-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Spencer Horwitz next up for the Blue Jays. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's got a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. I mean, it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So, man aboard. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Banks off the wall. Throws to second. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Waste no time there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, and jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So up next, Alejandro Kirk. And a base hit into right center field. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He circles the bases. His 56th home run of the season. It's 12-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Bo Brisky taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Line drive. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day. The relay.
He made it safe.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. High fly ball down the left field line. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So the batting order turns over. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. The run comes in from second. Our score now 13-4. And that's a double.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Man at second with one away. Now the number 2 hitter. Lifted in the air out to left. Meadows makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do? Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 15-4. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Shelby Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's the second baseman, Spencer Horwitz. Hit in the air, center field. Perez under it, drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Back in Comerica Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now, Riley Green. And the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
In the air to left down the line. Barger on the run towards the line. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Bounce to the right side. On the run, throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Now it's the second baseman, Colton Heath. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And he grounds one to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Up the middle, Horwitz. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Unfortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now a chance for Zach McKinstry. And there's the strike. 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. Gathers and throws to first. That's the inning.